It is Wednesday night. That means it's time for Guess That Key. It is the eve of Heroes Con for those of you who are going. But before you go, make sure you stick around, watch this, maybe win some books. We're going to get to our guests right after this. As I said, it is Guess That Key. It is Wednesday night, 9 o'clock on the East Coast, 6 o'clock on the West Coast. We have two returning people with us tonight. We have from the Bada Boom podcast and from his own channel, we have Flo. What's going on, Flodameron? How you doing?
What's up? Thank you for having me, Paul. I
Oh,
know
no.
last time I couldn't make it, but I'm glad now that I'm off Wednesdays, I could have penciled this in
Yeah.
and made sure that I could make it. I'm excited. I love the show. It's really unique concept. I'm excited because I kind of suck at these type of games, so hopefully I can guess that key.
You know what? You and me both. So, and I've been doing it for a couple of years. So,
Mm,
but we were talking backstage. We'll talk some more about it. But your channel is just taking off. It's fire.
Yeah,
And speaking
appreciate
of
that.
someone who has a fire show, it is Gary B, the comic casual guy,
Good evening, all. How
casual
you
comic
doing?
guy. Good. What's going on? How are you?
Good, good. Long day of work, but I look forward to this all day. So glad it's finally happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go out to actually, no, before we go out to the chat, let me show everyone we're going to be giving away a little bit later. Okay, we have it is the summer of Superman, in case you haven't heard, and we're going to be giving away some Superman books all summer, little Superman prize packages. So we are giving away. This is let me see if you can see it. It is Superman Unlimited #1. This is the Sozomaka gold foil cover. We have this is All Star Superman #1. This is the Superman Day foil variant. We have Superman Lost #1. This is the Big Time Collectibles exclusive white and gold foil variant.
Love that
We,
cover. Never seen
yeah,
it.
yeah. This is the special edition of the reprint of Death of Superman. So Superman #75. This was the foil variant that they did. Superman #25 of the current series foil variant. It's a great jumping on point if you have not been reading Superman. It is a great place. Kind of resets everything, tells you what's coming up in the coming months. And then we have this is Action Comics #1048. This is the Rafael Sarmento 1 in 25 retailer incentive variant. So we're going to be giving all those away a little bit later on. All you got to do is just make sure you stick around. I'll tell you the hashtag phrase later, and you got to be subscribed to my channel. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not, don't forget to hit that like button. That helps out a lot as well. And then, yeah, of course, comment because we're going to be going in and out of the chat as well. Participate, test your comic knowledge. And let us know how you're doing. And then I think that's it. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell too, because I do stuff
Thumbs
other
up.
than exactly thumbs up. Exactly. Let's go out to the chat and see who is out there. JMed, let's get some keys. Very nice. Hope everyone. See, it's the summer of Superman. Hope. Right. Hope everyone. Oh, hope everyone's having a good week. There you go. DVH, what's going on? We appreciate you. TM Nerdy, let's go. Yeah. Love your shirt, Paul. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yellow Suspense. Woo. People saying hi to each other. Chuck Hensey saying, "Oh, just in time to get some more keys to search for at the con." Um, Speaking of that, that's where Mark is tonight. Well, he's not there yet, but he is heading out to Heroes Con.
Ooh,
So there you go.
love that
Nice, very
shirt.
nice. WonderCon. Yeah.
Darwin Cook.
Yeah, Darwin Cook, right? Of the Trinity. He is heading out to Heroes Con tomorrow. So he is getting everything set. So that if you anyone wondering where Mark was tonight, Lady Fantastic, what's going on? Uh, hey, dudes. Thank you very much. Quentin Collins. Hello, Pops. Greetings, Ring Slingers. Appreciate you.
I have a
Um,
Green Lantern ring somewhere here.
there you go.
If I can find it.
Conco Comics and Nerd Culture. Well, thank you very much for you. We appreciate you. We're working on getting him on very soon. Um, let's see who else. Anybody else that we haven't seen yet? Ryan Riley. Appreciate you being here as well. Something just popped up. There we go. Okay, that's Team Nerdy, Lady Fantastic. Bleecker Street Comics, what's going on? They need to do a few more prints with that black bag Superman. Not sure enough were printed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, lots of people thought they were gonna retire and
Lots
send
of
their kids to
people
college.
missed out on that one, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Then they found out that, I mean, when you print millions of them, I don't get to send my kid to college.
Right.
And that's everyone. That's there so far. So, um, never heard of Heroes Con.
You'll hear about it a lot this weekend, I'm sure.
Exactly. Just stick around.
Just about everyone's video is going to be, Heroes
Exactly.
Con.
So here's how we play the game. Each of us have brought a key comic to the proceedings. How do you know it's a key comic? Because if you go into the Key Collector app and you make sure you have the non-keys swiped off, if it shows up in the Key Collector app as a key, it's fair game. So we will be asking yes or no questions of the different people whose turn it is to go. And so you can ask something like, was this book printed in 1976? Because that's a yes or no question. But you can't ask, what year was it printed? Because that's not a yes or no question. So that's how we do it. Once someone feels as though they know what the book is, they will say, I'm locked in. The other people will continue to ask questions until they either lock themselves as well, because they know what it is, or they have been roundly defeated by the person who brought the book. And again, we'll go into the chat as well all night. Something that will help everyone is this. These are our comic book ages. I'll bring this up if you need it later on as well. So we have the Platinum Age, which is 1 million BC to 1937. Golden Age is the first appearance of Superman in Action Comics #1 in 1955. Silver Age is Showcase #4, first appearance of Barry Allen in 1969. Bronze Age is 1970, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, #76 to 1985. Copper Age is the end of the Crisis on Infinite Earths to 1991. And the Modern Age, which apparently just goes on forever, is 1992, the creation of Image Comics to now.
I always like how they just gave up after the Modern Age.
Exactly,
like, we're done naming shit. We're good.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
exactly. I
exactly.
think it's one of those things where they mistakenly called it the Modern Age, and you can't really.
What are you gonna do now?
Yeah, what are you gonna do now? So
the digital age,
modern
right?
age.
You got digital.
I mean, you can do the digital age, but then that creates another problem when in 10, 20 years. But it also shows you that not enough people care, because
right?
A lot more people were buying comics in the 90s and all that. So.
Call it the Villains Con. There you go. Mike over there, thank you for joining us as well. The postmodern age, or the more modern age. So
yeah. Postmodern is actually a pretty good one.
Yeah. The plastic age.
The plastic age, yeah. The
There
polybag age.
Platinum.
Platinum was before gold.
Platinum is that platinum was actually the first age. Kenneth Bird, thank you for joining us. That could be the variant age. That's for sure. So, all right. Flo, you want to go first?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'll have you go first, and I will ask the first question. Is this a DC comic book?
That is correct.
Hey.
All right. Is this a first appearance comic?
Yes.
Okay. Is this part of the postmodern age? No. Is it part of the modern age?
No.
All right. Is this a Bronze Age key?
No.
Is it a Silver Age key?
Yes.
Ooh. Silver Age DC. Man after my own heart.
All right. Is this the first appearance of a villain?
Yes.
First appearance of a villain. Okay. Is this Tia Nerdy wants to know if the artist is still alive?
No, I don't think so.
There aren't a lot of Silver Age. There's less and less every day. So
yeah, if they are, God bless them.
Exactly. if they are, they're frozen somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Van Hoot wants to know, is the title of the book a character name?
Yes.
Is it of the Superman family?
No.
Does the villain wear purple?
No. Well, no.
Even on the weekends?
Well, if we're saying, is it a little bit of purple? Is it a lot?
No, I would say
I'll say yes. There's purple.
okay. Is it a Green Lantern book?
No,
Hmm. Is it a Justice League book?
no,
Is it in the Batman family?
that is correct.
Oh.
Hmm. All right. Is it a female villain?
No,
All right.
Is
DC
it
male
a
villain.
Batman proper book? So it's the title of the book Batman.
yes.
Okay.
Lucky for us, almost every Batman book in the Silver Age has.
Does the villain's name have a color in their name?
No,
Okay.
Okay. First appearance of a villain. Okay. 56. Okay. 56. Um. First appearance of a villain. Hmm. Um. Was the book released before 1962?
no,
Anybody wants to know the cover mostly yellow?
no,
Is the villain an alien?
no.
Okay. You said no about 1962, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's after
Right.
1962.
Right.
All right. Are there polka dots on the villain's costume?
No,
Good question, but I'm going to go with: are there question marks on the costume?
That was my
that is correct.
I'm locked.
Yeah, I got you.
right. That was my next one, Paul. All right. So I guess I will lock into.
Damn it. Okay, so I'm going to go with. This is a great book. I'm going to go with Batman number 171, the first Silver Age appearance of the Riddler.
Is that what you got too, Gary?
Yep.
All right.
It's the only one that fits.
That's a nice book.
Let me take it out
Nice.
so it doesn't have a glare. I
Oh,
won
you did
it.
pretty good on that one.
Yeah, being a member of DJ Link's is the Link Squad. So
Great, yeah.
that has paid for itself in this book, and also the Hot Toy Thanos I have behind me. Great book. It's funny enough, the Riddler was on my mind. I love this character. Obviously, they appeared in the Batman movie. So being a Batman fan and having a Silver Age key in the Batman family, like I love the cover. You have Batman and Robin. I literally named my son after Robin. So even though this was a giveaway piece, it is still holds a very special place in my heart. I used to watch the television series with my grandmother, the reruns on Sci-Fi. So to kind of have this book where it's based on that series is really cool. And shout out to DJ Links. If you're looking to be a member of any YouTube channel,
Yeah.
I will say in terms of giveaways, definitely if you just win one, it probably pays for itself
Yeah,
for a couple years.
I was just gonna say
Right.
you probably that pays for probably a good 5 years worth of.
Exactly. Honestly, the
Yeah.
Thanos, itself is
Yeah, I
probably.
had won the Thanos glove, but I gave it to Nick's Kicks and Comics.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I just won his last giveaway.
And it's funny too. I almost lost this book because Lynx, no matter what, even if I live in the same city as him, he does not remind people when they win.
Mhm.
So I won, and I only knew I won because Actual Dracula tagged me and was like, making a joke, a reference to like me winning and stuff. I'm like, wait, I won? When did I win? So I had to like, I hit up Links and I met up with him in the city. But so shout out to Actual Dracula, because without him, this would have probably been went back into the giveaway loop or donated. So I
Right.
really appreciate him.
Nice.
That is a great book, and like you said, I mean, such a piece of comic history too. It's like, man.
Yeah, like when it comes to like those DC keys, it's very hard to get a hold of them.
Mhm.
So like having any like Silver Age and stuff like that. And because they have so many different like, hey, this is the first Silver Age appearance of this particular character. Like I'm not touching any of those Golden Age. Like I'll never own like first Alan Scott or the first Jay Garrick. So to have something a part of that history, especially as much as I love the Bat family, is really cool.
Yeah, and DC in the Silver Age, it is so tough to get any DC anything over a 5 even. They just do not hold up. They have not held up very well.
Because
More
people
could
read
be
them.
because people read
Yeah.
them, especially at
They
that.
were really
To your point at that time too, the
yeah.
Batman, the Batman series and everything. It was like, um,
Yeah,
Yeah,
peak
only really
popularity.
two like big books I own is this and Hawkman 4, which is what I brought last time I
right,
was on the show. Like,
Oh,
like
nice. For
those
Satana, huh?
keys. Yeah, for Zatanna, like I love Zatanna. So they're just hard to kind of get a hold of, and mine is like a 3.0, and I think I've only ever seen it like listed or at a show like at most a 7. Like
mhm,
you just don't see that book in a
yeah,
really high grade. So any grade is a good grade when it comes to those DC keys.
yeah, and the very early Silver Age, like the 1950s, 50 to
Yeah.
60. Not only do they not, you don't get them in high grade, but they are few and far between too.
They don't go up for sale. You don't
Yeah,
see them like, feel like the Marvel ones, like you can find the AF-15, you know what I mean? Like you're
right.
not going to find what is the Flash
Showcase number 4.
showcase number, like you're not going to find that. And then if you do, even like a 1.0 is like 10 Gs or more,
At least, yeah. That's for just one page of it, probably.
Yeah, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there'd be
Right.
signs.
Exactly.
Right.
If I post a
Exactly.
showcase 4,
Yeah.
like, oh, I should probably ask him for some money.
Joseph Michaels, thank you. We appreciate you checking in as well. And I have comic issues. Hello, everyone. Who has issues? We have issues. At least 3. So, all right. Tell us what you got coming up on your channel, Flo.
Oh yeah, not really much. I posted a Marvel Tokon video today, sort of like of characters I want to see. The Summer of Superman is begun. I've made a crazy amount of DCU and Superman videos, but that is going to ramp up pretty soon, and probably some stuff on Fantastic Four. If you are into like modern comics, what's coming out, like in terms of like absolute DC or the Ultimate Universe, I try my best to kind of make videos on those as well. I'm working on like there was some new news about like Batman #1 coming out in September, so we'll probably be talking about like that polybag issue, some new comments from Matt Fraction. So if you want to, when it comes to DC, Marvel, and sort of games and movies in that space, be sure to check me out at Nightwing Stan.
Man, I hate polybags.
I think it's cool, and it really feeds into our society's gambling problem. so those mystery things, they're fun. You know what I mean? Like we all do it. Like what I've really got into with my girlfriend is like these Pop Mart boxes, like these mystery boxes. Like
Yeah.
I've gotten into like Labubus and stuff like that. And it's just like there's just a high of not knowing what you're gonna get in it and stuff like that. Like I get it. Like I'm aware it's a problem.
Oh,
And
I'm just talking in general. Like,
Yeah.
like the latest Red Sun ones, they had the trading cards in them, and they're all polybag.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
hate cutting the poly because I always feel like I'm gonna damage the comic. Or like now with Marvel with Werewolf
The
by
Red
Night
Band.
and the other adult titles
Yeah.
supposedly.
Yeah, I just think those are so particularly like the Marvel case, because it's like you open the book and it's like one extra page of blood. Like you would
Yeah,
think like
exactly.
there's like some crazy amount of stuff going on, and it's like, hey, is this like one extra color worth $1 more. And I get it's like a marketing thing and stuff. But even with the Battle Beast stuff, like I wish they made it easier. Like there was this clear like tear. I
Right.
think the Whatnot box like things do that. I didn't never got one, but seeing people unbox them, it seems like that worked a lot better. But I
Yeah.
know when I was opening my Battle Beast, I was like, this is definitely gonna have like 30 like spine ticks because of the way I'm opening it.
And thanks to Flo, I actually know what a Labubu is. So
Yeah, I mean you are on current events. Probably by next week, the value of them will tank, and I'll be on to the next thing. But as of right now, I'm riding high on that market, and yeah, I love it. It's been fun to sort of like pursue it with my girlfriend. It's been one of those things that reminds me when we used to hunt like Funko Pops.
yeah, yeah.
So it's feeding a part of my brain I know exists that I can't quite explain.
Well,
Did you?
you know what it is though is we're collectors, right? And part of
Mhm.
collecting is the hunt. There's
Yeah.
always the hunt
Right.
aspect. That's part of our personalities when you're a collector. You like to hunt.
Yeah, like look at that. Look at that Coca-Cola can. Like it's too
You see,
cute.
I don't even know what that is.
Now you do, and now I've your phone has heard me say it. Now it's gonna come up on your phone all the time.
Exactly. Exactly.
Don't listen to full damn.
Yeah.
Listen, it's like it literally is like a Chinese psyop. 2 weeks ago I didn't know what it was. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then like it kept showing up on my TikTok. I'm like, why are people going crazy over it? And then what do you know? I'm on the TikTok lives trying to buy it like a madman.
Did you get any of the Adventure Comics ones today?
No, I didn't get to go to the shop today. I had to pick up my son a little early. He wasn't feeling well.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to go. But like I will say, Midtown, like as long as you get there, like I could go Friday and they'll have it. It's just trying not to go next week because that's usually when they start like bagging and boarding and like
Yeah.
jumping up the price and stuff. But the Times Square location, like you could walk in, and they usually like those hot books. They'll limit it to like one per customer. So even with the Battle Beast stuff, like I was able to go like the day after and stuff.
Well, DC pissed off a lot of people.
Yeah, I saw that on Mark's channel, but I really don't get it because honestly, there isn't a lot of crossover in terms of that. And I'm like a paid member and I still go to the shop and buy like comics and stuff like that. And you'd want more people to read comics so that they could buy like the idea is to have more potential customers
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
both like for both things. So I don't know why people see it. And part of why, I'd say like comic shops are in trouble is because like, hey, Diamond had a monopoly. They failed to upgrade their systems. There's a lot of archaic things around it. It's like, hey, people are really excited about this book. It's not like, and I think DC always gets the brunt of that. Like Marvel always has like codes for Marvel Unlimited in all their books
Yeah.
and all
But I
that.
think the difference with that though is that you got to buy the book first before you get the code.
Oh,
So what did DC do? Because I missed that.
Well, the whole thing with the code was that inside the book there are two, for lack of a better term, golden tickets,
mhm.
where two people will be flown out to Los Angeles for a screening on July 7th, an early screening of Superman,
Okay.
and they're going to pay for airfare and hotel and everything for that.
Right, like a mega
Right.
prize.
What they didn't tell the comic shops is that for those people that didn't win, there was a code for a 30-day trial to DC Universe Ultra.
Oh.
So some comic shops are considering, okay, so you're paying, I'm paying you to basically advertise your thing, which theoretically is taking people out of the comic stores.
Right.
To Flo's point, I mean, I think there's a 30-day window and everything for most of them. Very rarely do they do same day and date. But the other thing, in DC didn't know this obviously when they did it, but it's actually an error issue too, because they have, besides the Crypto story, they have a Green Arrow story and they have an Aquaman story, which are the three stories that were in the original book. But page 5 of the Green Arrow story is printed twice. It's printed as page 5 of the Aquaman story as well.
Oh.
So it's actually a misprint as well.
I mean, I'd be if I was a shop, I'd be pissed about that because you probably ordered a bunch
Right.
and then it's a misprint. But I don't know the code thing. Like I said, it's weird. And also, like if you look at like manga, for example,
Mhm.
like the Shonen app is only $3,
Right.
and it has like anything you'd ever want.
Yeah.
And it's pretty close to like the release, and no one ever. So I don't know. I think there does need to be like more collaboration between like
Yeah.
the
There was no
publisher
communication, which was
shops.
part of it.
Yeah,
They
which
should have
can
told
like
people.
I think when people get blindsided, I think that's where like the anger
Yeah.
comes from. But I also think that like there should be anger in that, like, hey, we could have promoted this a little bit better together.
Yeah.
Versus like, hey, like you're taking business away from me, because I don't think really those overlap
Right.
too much.
Like is my comic shop, the one that I go to here in Orlando. There's like 9 different stores throughout Central Florida, so it's a pretty big chain. It's, there's 9
Is that
different stores.
the Coliseum?
Coliseum Comics, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They had a whole thing that they were going to do, tied in with this issue.
Hmm.
They didn't do it because of that issue,
Yeah.
with the code, and they didn't even put them out. If you
Yeah.
asked about it, they would give you one, but
Oh,
they didn't even put them on their shelves. And there were stories of comic shop that basically just pulped the whole thing. They just threw them all away.
like I said, I think DC like gets it like really bad. Like when they made the switch to Lunar,
Mhm.
people jumped
Yeah.
on them, and then
Yep.
Marvel did the same thing, and so it's like it seems like DC always takes the brunt of it. But
Yeah.
I do get like, hey, like for DC when it comes to these comics, like really the customer is the comic shop,
Right.
for those single issues. So you
Mhm.
should theoretically, hey, there's also this code that
Right.
that customers are going to get, just so so that they can make a better informed decision.
Right. Exactly.
Just like,
Exactly.
because I know those shops a lot of times also communicate in like forums and Facebook
Mhm.
groups. So it's like, hey, if one person gets upset and they get a group going, it's very easy because there's not that many stores for everyone to kind of be like, hey, this is not okay.
Yep. Exactly. So, not that. So we went off on a tangent, but that's okay because I think it was.
No,
it
no,
was great to
that's
talk
crazy.
about it.
I hadn't heard about this at all.
Yeah.
If Mark didn't post that in his video, I wouldn't have known either.
And what was the comic again?
It was a
The
reprint
Crypto?
of Adventure Comics number 210. It
Oh,
was the
okay.
first appearance of Crypto.
Right.
Again, tying in with the movie. So, all right. We're gonna have you go next, Gary,
Oh, all right.
and Flo. You can ask the first question. Michael says, DC disproportionate criticism.
It's kind of real.
Yeah.
And that has always been the case. DC's like the middle child,
Yeah.
It's just...
Yep. So, all right, Flo, you can ask the first question.
Is this a big 2 book?
It is.
Okay. Is it a Marvel book?
It is a Marvel book.
2 for 2.
Is it a modern book?
It is not a modern book.
Is it a bronze book?
It is a Bronze Age key. And it's an affordable key.
Nice.
Little bonus for you.
Say, throwing out a little bit more information for us.
What about, is it a team-up book?
It is not a team-up book.
Both Dale and TM Nerdy want to know if it's a Conan title.
It is not a Conan book because that would be too easy.
Exactly. I kind of thought that. Like, I don't even watch your channel that much, but I was like, I know Gary is a big Conan guy, so I was like, Bronze Age Conan. But
Well, last time I was on, I had a DC book, and it was the Iron Maiden, Valka from Arax, Son of Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Pop, is there a busty babe on the cover?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, is it a?
Stop acting like you know me, Pops.
Yeah, exactly. Is it a fantasy book?
It is not a fantasy book.
Okay.
Is it a Bat title?
Oh, it's Marvel, so it wouldn't be a bad title.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Not a bat title.
Yeah. I need to write these things down.
You know what's funny though, because Marvel and DC copy each other all the time, like they always have, because it's how they make money. But it's like Marvel drew the line, like, look, we get all spiders, you get all bats.
Yeah. So is it a spider title?
A spider what title?
like a spider, like in the Spider family, like because in the Bronze Age there was like Amazing Spider-Man.
And
It
there's Web
is
of
it is a
Spider-Man.
spider title of sorts.
Okay.
So Dale wants to know if it's a Spider-Woman book. It
Dale,
is, isn't it?
you just calm down over there. It is a Spider-Woman book.
I would have gone there next after the Busty Woman, it being a spider. I either would have guessed if it was a black cat, it was in it, or
Black Cat's too easy for me though too.
so.
Is it Web of Spider-Man?
It is not.
No, it's Spider-Woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she was in a lot of stuff.
Is it Spider-Woman proper book?
It is Spider-Woman proper.
Okay.
Yes. You bastard.
Dale knows how these people think. Look, Chuck's already locked.
Is it a first appearance?
It is a first appearance. But there was a lot of first appearances.
There were a lot of first appearances.
Oh, we got people locked in already. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Was this book printed in 1978?
It was not.
Okay.
Is it before 1978?
It is not before 1978.
Okay, Spider-Woman. Is it the first appearance of a villain?
No.
Okay. Hey, Chuck, you already locked in. You can't then be asking questions. You want to know if it's a cat fight cover?
Was it published in 1979?
It is not. Published in 1979.
Chuck locked, Dale locked, and they're both still asking questions. That's not how this works, Dale. You should know that. Dale wants to know if there's a moth on the cover.
There is not a moth on the cover. That key's too obvious.
Okay. Let me just. Chuck's laughing evilly. Let me just go back here and make sure I. So it's bronze, so it's 70 to 85.
Well, Paul's burning up that key collector app right now.
I am, really.
Well, he should be pretty close now.
That's a villain. That's a villain. Crossover.
There's not a mothball smell to it.
Yeah.
Ryan Riley.
Are there multiple Spider-Womans on the cover?
It is. There are not. It is not that issue. Although that's a great issue.
Are there
One of my
multiple
favorite
spider
reasons
people
is-
on the cover?
There is not more than one spider person on the cover. It is. It is not. It is not that issue.
Said it wasn't 78 and it wasn't 79. So
And it wasn't before 78 because Flo asked
Right.
that as
right.
so it's got to be after. It's got to be 80 to 85.
Are there what would be considered black and white photos on the cover?
No, it is not the Frank Miller cover.
Is the Spider Woman Jessica Drew?
It is. I think that was the only Spider Woman back then.
Is it the final issue in a particular run of Spider-Woman?
It is not.
Okay. To know if it's from 1981.
It is from 1981, Dale.
Try what's going on. Jonathan wants to know. J-May wants to know: is she getting shot on the cover?
No, she is not getting shot on the cover.
I'm gonna lock in.
81.
Yeah, mutant on the cover.
There is a mutant on the cover. That should give it away.
Mm-hmm.
I'll lock in 2.
All right. I am going to go with Spider-Woman number 37. Same as Dale.
I will also go with Spider-Woman 37.
You would also be correct.
Wow, two of
2
them.
copies,
One
one
of
signed.
them
Well, this one's signed by Claremont
Okay,
and a newsie and
Mylar.
another newsie.
nice.
So, and this one was a gift from my buddy Mikhail, who goes by GeekSpot82 on the IGs. So, really good dude, local guy here. He knows I was a big Spider-Woman fan. He knows I love this run, and he just happened to have this, and he goes, "This belongs to you."
I love that little Nick Fury box.
So also like you, I had to do like an A-OK.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't know we were doing a
book I
theme,
got
but
through the graces of someone else.
yeah, it worked out.
And then of course you get the back cover.
Of course, yeah.
Because I love back covers because they're like a snapshot of the times, like what was out and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
the ads and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
J-Man said, "Wait, I thought you said there wasn't a cat fight on the cover."
No one asked me that.
Yeah. I'm just kidding, actually. Great book. What do you got coming up on your channel? You know what? Before you do that, because we all have time.
Yep.
Let me just show what we're going to give away again, and then while people are entering, you can tell us what's going on in your channel. So let me do that first.
Sure.
So again, here's what we got given away. If I can, there we go. Okay, this is Superman Unlimited #1. This is the Sozi Micah.
Yeah, she's so good.
The gold cover. So we got this is All Star Superman #1. This is the Superman Day foil variant. We've got Superman Lost #1. This is the BTC Big Time Collectibles exclusive, the white and gold Superman logo. We have DC reprinted in a special edition Superman #75. This is a foil variant, the special edition of that. This is Superman #25, very recent, just a couple of months ago. This was a great jumping on point for people if you're interested in catching up on Superman and finding out what's going to be going on.
Does that one have the big Doomsday fight?
It does, yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
If you want to see some of the best Dan Mora art you've ever seen, enter the giveaway.
Exactly. And this is Action Comics number 1048. This is the Rafael Sarmento. This is the 1 in 25 retailer incentive variant. So all you got to do is, again, just be subscribed and make sure that you enter in this. It is #Superman. Very easy. Make sure you two also enter as well. So go ahead and enter that into the chat. And now, Gary, tell us what's going on the Gary B channel.
Okay, so coming up this Tuesday on a new 1011, we have Sheena back from Melanin and Manga, and she's doing a 1011 Funko Pop edition, showing off her Funko collection. And then on Thursday, the 26th, we have Scotty V back on the channel doing a Heavy Metal Magazine 1011. So that'll be fun. And then, of course, On the first, I am actually going to be over on One Collection Down's channel, and we're reviewing I Come in Peace. So there won't be a 10-1 that night. I'll be guesting over there with Fable. And then on the third, I don't have anything scheduled. I do. Oh, yes, and I haven't put it in yet. Anachronic Comics is going to be on the third, and he's doing books I got for 2 cents from back in the day, 10-1.
Wow.
So that's going to be all like Silver Age stuff.
Yeah.
Some really cool books.
Very nice.
And if you guys haven't checked it out, about a month ago now, I had Jim Zub on the channel for a Savage Saturday, and we interviewed him, and it was a fantastic interview. Jim Zub was a complete gentleman. He came on and said, guys, is it okay if I can only give you an hour? We said, of course. Any amount of your time's great.
Yeah.
And he gave us 2 hours, and we had an absolute blast, all of us.
No. I mean, he had to go to the Conan show.
Right. Well, I do have a few books that he signed specifically to me, so it's nice.
Nice. That's dope. He's a great writer. I've been meaning to jump on that Conan run ever since it switched over to Marvel. I've heard
it's been spectacular, and I even had a surprise on issue 1 because he pulled a quote from my channel and put it on the back cover. So he made me a part of Conan publication history.
That's insane. Honestly, like, there's nothing like being a pull quote. Like, it would bada boom. We have a pull quote on an indie book, and honestly, that is kind of like why I don't do the interviews anymore, because I'm like, well, we kind of peaked. It's like, what is, we interviewed Jeff Johns. We have a pull quote. Like, honestly, what do I want to do more with this?
Right.
That's awesome though. Like, especially a big book like that. Now I have to get my copy of that, and if we ever eventually meet in person, I have to get it signed by you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
My signature is worth less than a penny, so I mean, but also.
Well, a lot of books are worth less than a penny these days.
Exactly. So, all right, let's go ahead and give this away. We're going to do it in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. So here we go. Here we go. Tale of Suspense.
Oh, congrats, Dale.
Nice. Very nice, Dale. I know I have your address, so congratulations.
That's very ominous.
Well, he just got lucky brother.
The way you said that, it was like,
crowd.
Yeah. I know where Dale lives.
Yeah.
Very nice, though. Congratulations, Dale. All right. Let's go. We got one more. It's my turn this time, and Gary, you can ask the first question.
Okay. Well, since it's the summer of Superman, is this a Superman family key?
It is not.
Okay.
Haha, fooled you.
Is it a DC key?
It is. I don't want to stray too far from my comfort zone.
Exactly.
Is it a female DC key?
It is not.
Oh.
Does it have to do with the new Teen Titans?
It does not, although that.
I'm trying to pull hints. You
know me very well.
All right. Is it a Bronze Age DC key?
It is a Bronze Age DC key. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Wait, let me check and make sure I do that right. Yes, it is. Yep, I was right.
All right.
Is it a teen book?
It is not.
Is it pre-1975 Bronze Age key?
It is not.
Okay.
Does it have green in the title?
Does it have the word green or the color green?
Both. The word green.
The answer to both is no. So.
Okay. Is it a horror title?
It is not.
Okay. So no Night Force.
Is it a Bat Family title?
It is not.
Is it a DC special title?
It is not, although they had some really good books.
Yes.
Is it a first appearance?
It is not.
Is it a
It is not Teen Titans. It is not related to my shirt.
is it an event key?
It is not.
Okay.
Does it feature the death of a character?
It does not.
Then how is this a key?
Is it a key because of the cover?
No.
Okay.
Is it a number one?
No.
Is it a group team key?
No.
Okay.
I'll follow up with Dale's question. Yes. Is it a license key?
It is not a licensed property. It is not a classic cover.
We basically eliminated like 99% of the DC line. Like, how did you find this book?
Is it the first time a writer is on a book? No.
Is it a weird Western key?
No. Final issue in the title? No.
Is it a wedding key?
No.
Wow.
Is it a Wonder Woman book?
No.
Is it a what was this title? Is it a Starman key?
No. Great books, though.
I'm really stumped.
It is not a demon key.
Is it a supernatural key? I know we asked horror, but does it have to do with supernatural?
No. Well, let me rephrase that. There may be some magic elements to it, but I would not say it is a supernatural key.
Okay.
Not a crossover. Yes, it is real.
Is it a Warlord key?
Yes.
Mm.
See,
There was a lot of keys in Warlord. Don't get too excited.
Yeah. you go into somebody else's lane. I go into Gary's lane, and then he won't guess that because
I definitely don't know anything about Warlord books. But is it after 1980?
yes.
Is it an Aryan key?
No, but I did bring that one time.
Oh, okay.
I brought the first appearance of Arion not too long, a couple months ago, I guess.
Oh, it's your turn, Flo.
Mm.
I don't think World War II will work.
Published after 1983?
After 1983, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Not a new costume.
All right. Does it have a dinosaur on the cover?
It does not.
Okay.
It's not after 83. It's before 83, but after 80. For a year.
Okay. Oh. Is it an OMAC key?
It is not. That's a great issue as well.
I know what my next question is.
Does it have to do with Shakira?
The Latin pop singer?
No, the character.
Okay. No.
That'd be funny.
And did her hips lie in this issue?
Exactly.
Do hips lie in this issue?
They do not.
Is this an Arak Son of Thunder key?
It is not.
Where did you find this, man? I'm
in my pile here. I got a whole pile of keys that I just.
All right, I got my next one.
The Yellow Suspense wants to know if there's a black cat on the cover. The answer to that is yes.
Yep, I'm locked in.
Okay.
Because that fed into what my
Oh
next
yeah,
question was. Is it the
Black
first
cat.
published artwork of someone with this?
yeah. Oh,
Yep.
I got it too. Locked in. I'll say it
Okay.
first though, because I didn't get to say it last time.
Okay.
Oh yes, it is Warlord 63. First
Yeah.
interior art by Dan Jurgens.
There's interior art by Dan Jurgens.
We got
Okay.
there.
He had done some art for some fanzines, but this was actually his first interior art.
Oh, thank God for you, Gary, because I would have gave up. I would have been like, you know what? I've already exhausted all of my knowledge.
So
Well, he went a little bit into my realm with Warlord and the such.
yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I brought the first appearance of Arian, sorry, a few months ago. So I love Mike Grell's art too. And although he didn't do the interiors, he stopped doing interiors by then, obviously. But he still did all the covers too, and he was still writing it. So
His Green Arrows all time. I would like. I mean, I'd
absolutely.
love to meet them at a con. I don't think I've ever been at a con where they're at, but I would love to get like the Green Arrow omnibus and get that signed.
If you go to Heroes Con, he's at Heroes Con every single year.
Yeah, I've seen that. I definitely. Hopefully, I get to go next year. Is that usually Heroes is not far from my son's birthday, and I don't have that type of pull.
Yeah.
Take a solo trip.
In fact,
So,
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he eats breakfast in the same hotel that all of them go to every single morning. So,
okay, so I'm gonna show up in a full
there you
Green
go.
Arrow cosplay. Mike
That's
Rowe, you eat here?
yeah.
Can I have a seat right here with you?
It interrupted scrambled eggs.
Exactly.
But that's going to be it. Thank you very much, Gary, Flo, for coming back on. Appreciate you. Hopefully, you guys will come back on again. Actually, before we go, everyone needs to hold up their book.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So I can do a screenshot and then post it on Instagram tomorrow. So there we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to everyone. J-Man said, awesome, Joe. Have a great time at Heroes. To everyone going, absolutely. Safe travels to everyone who is going. Great show. Thanks, Dale. It's not just a great show because you won, is it, Dale? You know,
No, it was a fantastic show for Dale.
Exactly.
Right. So me focused.
Exactly. Exactly.
Some would say it was a super show for Dale.
Yeah, exactly. But don't forget to check out these gentlemen's channels as well. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you for sticking around. But that's going to be it for this edition of Guess That Key. And you are now leaving Sector 2815.